Welcome back to my second thrifting for Christmas video of the year. You guys really loved the last one, so I decided to do another one because I just couldn't help it. This one's going to be a combination of thrifting for Christmas decor, and I'm going to sprinkle in a couple gift ideas. If you've never thrifted for Christmas gifts before, this is definitely the video that will give you just a couple ideas, and it will also still focus a lot on decor. I went back to my local Goodwill and recorded all of this, and I also went to the DI, and then I have a couple clips from a super local thrift store that I go to. So just to remind everyone, I'm definitely still doing slightly pink Christmas, which I do find a little bit of pink Christmas later on in the video, and I will show you that. But I'm also kind of doing nostalgic Christmas and kind of vintage Santa. Come along with me as I do that. I really loved this bag. It was only $3.99. I considered getting it just for the little mouse ornament with the phone. I just thought it was like extremely adorable, but I ended up not getting it just because it was with the bag and I didn't want the whole bag. I just wanted that one ornament, so I didn't get that. But definitely look in the bag section if you do have a Goodwill for any kind of like Christmas, random Christmas ornaments, decor, and also ribbon. If you're into ribbon, definitely look into that. And this Goodwill, as I mentioned in my previous video, they have a lot of overstock, which I think is mostly from TJ Maxx and Target. And I was definitely surprised to see those candles because there was a ton of them and they would look super cute. They're the perfect red and white for Christmas. I saw this heatless curl set still in the box, definitely from somewhere like Ross or TJ Maxx, and this would make a really good present. I didn't get it because both my sisters, they wouldn't use it because that's not the technique they use on their hair, but honestly that would make a really good gift for myself, and I think it was $7.99, but I didn't pick it up today just because. And then I was checking out these strawberries. I couldn't figure out what this was. Unfortunately, I barely touched it and it like broke off the top, but don't worry, I fixed it very easily, and it was actually full of beauty blenders, which I thought was really cute. This would be a great stocking stuffer. Any kind of like thing that's still in the package is going to be super great for stuffing anyone's stocking or giving them a small gift. If you have like small gift exchange with your friends or family or like your work and you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, definitely check out the thrift store for stuff like that. And then also check out if you have, a couple more things you need to stuff someone's stocking. Kind of look at the thrift store because a lot of the time they have like stuff that's still in the box. And this Grinch set caught my eye, but I didn't get that. And then I was just kind of looking at all the end caps and I was really happy with the selection they had today because I felt like they put out a lot more of the thrifted Christmas items. In my last video when I went, I felt all they had was mostly the overstock and that was kind of underwhelming. Today it seemed like they had more of the donated stuff out. I am such a sucker for stockings. They're a little bit overpriced in my opinion at $5.99. I would be more comfortable if they were $2.99, but I don't really need any stockings right now. And I saw these gorgeous tapers, which I thought were really cute, and at only $1 a piece, that was pretty good. I was really shocked at the price on this tree. It was $9.99. I know it glows up with some sort of battery, but I was really shocked about this. Okay, and then these lights, don't they totally give vintage Christmas? They were only $5.99 for the entire thing, and there was a matching one right next to it. I just thought that would be so cute. I mean, $12 for both of those. That could go around your whole house. I think they're for outside. I don't know, but they're just so big. And I was just like really loving those, but I didn't get those for now. Also, I am in the market for a Christmas tray. I saw some decor inspiration on Facebook or Reels or something. And it was like a Christmas tray with like a bunch of like a Christmas candle, little tree, stuff like that. So I am in the market for a Christmas tray. I didn't get that one that I showed a second ago because it was $1.99 when it's from the dollar store and it still had the $1.25 tag on it and it's just plastic. So I'm definitely in the market for a glass one. I do find a couple later that are super heavy, super durable, and super cute. So this Goodwill had tons of their aisles just full above their clothes with Christmas decor, and I found a couple Santas that I really liked. I didn't end up taking any of them home, but I felt like they really fit the vibe, especially this Jester Nutcracker. I just thought was so cute. He was $5.99, which I thought was a good price, and this Christmas Stitch would have been really cute too. I was seeing a lot of Santas and stuff like that. And also, if you are doing like a white elephant or anything like that, the thrift store is also a good place to look. And especially in white elephant, usually people just end up throwing it away anyway because it's absolute junk, so you might as well do the thrift store. And then I saw this Build-A-Bear, which he was so soft. He was only $3.99 and he was so cute, but I didn't end up getting him just because because I wanted to leave him for someone else today. I just recently thrifted a Build-A-Bear for my daughter, so she already has 2. So I decided to leave that for someone else today. So this I thought was so cute. It was $3.99. I decided to get this for my sister as part of her Christmas gift because she is moving out into her own apartment for the first time, and I felt like that would really match her vibe. And then right after that, I saw these little 99-cent Christmas trees, which were so bright and so sparkly. Blue isn't usually my color for Christmas, but I just couldn't resist. They were so cute. So I went ahead and grabbed both of them, and they're already in my house displayed, and they look so cute. Then that's when I saw a bunch of bulbs. This is kind of like more vintage Christmas to me. The mixture of blue, red, white, silver, and green. But I didn't get those today just because I am kind of looking for pink. The end caps are so much fun. And then I did see this pink set, which I was really considering. It was $5.99 for all of that. And honestly, I'm kind of wondering why I didn't get that. I did end up getting something else similar that I will show soon. I really loved that Nutcracker guy. He's so cute. You guys know a little train always catches my eye. I am in the market for a train that goes around the tree, but I haven't had any luck yet. And then this Christmas mug, so cute. I thought it was just adorable. $3.99 is a little bit pricey, but I can see why they upcharged it. They assume it's going to be very popular, and it is. So here's another example of a gift in a box. It is $12.99, which is a little bit overpriced. It is marked as holiday decor, so it probably will go on sale for Black Friday, and it will only be about $6, and that will be a little bit of a better price for a gift. But yeah, it's still new in the box and everything. And then here are the glass platters that I saw. This one's a Nutcracker. He was so heavy. I literally couldn't even look at the price because I was like, I can't do this with one hand. So he was probably, I'm guessing he was probably $12.99. He was very heavy, very high quality. He wasn't exactly what I was looking for, so I passed. Definitely do not buy gift bags new. There are so many at the thrift store that are absolutely adorable, and at this particular thrift store they were bundling a bunch of them for $2.99, $3.99, so you're definitely getting a better deal than I would say like even the dollar store. Definitely check out your local thrift store for that. Okay, now I'm just gonna rapid fire a bunch of gift ideas for you guys that I was able to see. Stuffed animals, extra Nerf bullets, little puzzles for kids. I don't know what this vintage erector rocket launcher set was, but I was intrigued, except for the name was kind of weird. Glassware, matching glassware at $2.99 each. Anything like that. Anything can be a gift, you guys. If you know your person well enough, then you can go to the thrift store and find a gift for them. Trust me. You just have to know them well enough to know, would they like something like this or not? And that's when I hit the bulb jackpot and I found my pink Christmas. I decided to get this one. It was only $3.99 and I thought that was a pretty good deal. And then here was a more silver gold, and then this gorgeous orange glassware. I just could not stand it. I was trying to see what it said on the bottom, but for the life of me I could not read what brand it was. $2.99 a piece is very steep per plate, but whatever. This was at a different thrift store at the DI. I was kind of looking at the platters and stuff, which would be super cute to put cookies in, and that would be a really nice gift too. A lot of the tins and things were only 99 cents, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. Then I saw a couple of platters. I kind of like this Merry Christmas one, but I didn't love the shape. It didn't really look like a Christmas tree to me. It looked more like a flag, so I was like, nah, I don't really like that. And then that one was way too small, but I did love this little snowman cookie jar, which I thought was really cute. And then I was just kind of looking at all the other decor. I absolutely love when thrift stores get all of their movies together that are holiday themed so that I can easily just grab them. So I picked up Elf. But yeah, that is going to be the end of Thrifting for Christmas Gifts and Christmas Decor Part 2. Thank you guys so much for watching, and also let me know if you would ever thrift for Christmas gifts or if that is just totally a no taboo thing for you. And I will definitely be making more of this kind of content as we get even actually into December and closer to Christmas. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and welcome to all my new subscribers.